Go, we gotta get the truck out of here.
But everything is working against them.
Looks to me to be a half a load.
You got to be there 3 hours ago.
Everything just went to hell.
While the Vietnam Veterans Hall may have spoiled.
We might have a problem. We got a lot of juice dripping that shouldn't be dripping like that. It stinks in here. Oh, that's nasty.
And the lone wolf's life is in danger as he loses control of his rig.
We're losing air. With no air, we have no brakes. We could be doing 100 miles an hour downhill. Holy
America has the largest network of roads in the world, where massive 18-wheelers deliver essential goods around the clock. But every year, thousands of trucks and their cargo disappear, targeted by thieves and organized crime. When truck companies can't wait for the law, they have one place to turn: truck hunters. Part bounty hunter, part extreme trucker. These guys must hunt down the trucks and haul in the loads by any means necessary. In Newark, New Jersey, well known for its crime-infested streets, brothers-in-law John and Jean get a call about a stolen rig from a new client 2 hours south.
This could be really big for us with this guy. You know, if this works out well, maybe we can get out of the dirt and the slums and work someplace nice for a couple of days at least.
If we're getting calls 2 hours outside our base, we gotta be doing something right. They know we're the best, means more business and more money in my pocket. We can't screw this up whatsoever.
The job is in a rural part of the Garden State, driving John and Jean deep into the heart of Jersey farm country.
This town is called Swedesboro. I have never heard of it before. I didn't even know it existed. It's 100 miles away from where we work. It's supposed to be all farmland.
Dude, you think the cowboys out here? If I see a cowboy, I bust out laughing, I swear to God. If I see one guy with a cowboy hat, boots, like I already got bugs in my truck. This ain't good. I don't like bugs. I don't like mosquitoes, gnats, all that other.
John's a city boy. If he gets more than 10 miles out of the city, he starts to freak. There we go. That wasn't so hard. You smell that? It's fresh air.
No, it's wash.
How you doing?
How you doing, Kyle, Gene?
Been better. I'm gonna shoot you guys straight. We've been in business a long time, and we don't lose trucks, and one went missing. It's got some real high-end racing tires on there. I've promised my customer that they're gonna get there on time for this race tomorrow. If they don't get there, they're not gonna have a race.
A tractor and trailer carrying a load of specialty racing tires valued at $100,000 were stolen from a company lot, including the tractor and trailer. The total potential loss is $175,000.
They came through a broken gate. I've got some surveillance video, if that'll help you.
Mr. Investigator, let's go.
Take a look here.
He's got excellent video footage of the guys that hopped over the fence and took this load. And it appears it's kids. It doesn't matter who took it. What matters is it's an expensive load. It's got to be recovered. It's got to get to where it's got to go.
I hear you're the best. Anything you can do to help me out, I greatly appreciate it.
All right. It's nice to meet you guys.
We'll be in touch.
Okay?
Thanks.
This is not going to be an easy one, you know. We got no contacts down here. We don't know anybody. Believe it or not, this is New Jersey. This looks more like North Carolina or Virginia. People aren't going to believe this is New Jersey. This is actually New Jersey here.
With miles of empty farmland, no contacts, and less than 24 hours to recover the missing rig, the truck hunters had their work cut out for them.
Acres and acres of nothing.
Yep.
That side of the road looks the same as this side of the road. I don't know what the hell they're growing down here,
I
but
understand this.
this thing would stick out like a sore thumb if they drove it in somewhere and just left it.
Problem number 2 is when it gets dark here, guess what?
Yeah, there's no streetlights.
There's no streetlights. There's definitely no lights. Now, this is going to be a challenge. I don't know the streets. I don't know the neighborhood. I don't know anybody down here. I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you. We definitely ain't in Kansas no more, Toto.
In Ohio, Shawn Zimmerman and Vince Jones have established themselves as the go-to bounty hunters for missing big rigs, giving clients like Paul from Platinum Trucking no hesitation to call them in again for another high-priority recovery.
So what was Paul talking about?
Just called and said he needed us.
He don't never tell us what we're getting into.
That's because it's usually something sticky his guys don't want to mess with.
When we go in and recover these trucks, we're not like them other lames that go out there and pussyfoot around. We do what we gotta do and don't take no when we're doing it.
Let's go find Paul.
Paul, what's happening? What you got for us
Here's
today?
what we got. The guy that loaded some freight yesterday headed to Stephenville, took it to the house to get him a nap, and we ain't seen him since.
Okay.
A $200,000 load of fracking equipment needed to drill oil and gas has gone undelivered despite repeated calls to the driver. At a cost to the petroleum company of $65,000 each day that the equipment isn't on site, this $85,000 rig must be found, secured, and delivered over 1,000 miles away to Houston, Texas within the next 19 hours.
How's this guy's attitude?
Is he a liability? Do we have to worry about him being pissed off? We show up, take his truck.
I don't care about the driver. I want my truck, I want my freight, and I need to take care of my customer.
If he gets aggressive, then we're still to take the truck.
take
Don't
the
worry
truck.
about getting you out there. And,
No, you
okay.
take the truck.
I just know how a driver can be, you know. And
He
getting
can
in his
get
rig.
worked up,
That's what I
so-
got him for.
The enforcer.
That's right.
The enforcer. There's the address where he's at, guys. Here's the keys to the truck. Thanks, guys.
Hopefully it ain't too crazy jumping off. I feel my adrenaline pumping right now, you know what?
Yep.
Why didn't they send his drivers over there? That's what I'm worried
Well,
about.
they didn't sign up for the danger, the violence. You go to take a driver's truck, man, and it's not a pretty scene because he sees his job flushing down the toilet. The dangers of truck hunting is when you're taking someone's truck, you're taking their livelihood. They're gonna put that much energy into keeping you from taking it.
We're gonna head about an hour out of here to this guy's place of residence. If we can't locate the truck, we're gonna try to locate him. Once we find him, we'll find where the truck is, get with Paul, and let him know we're on our way to Houston.
I'm gonna beat on the door when we get there to see
No, you're
what's going
not.
on.
You're not gonna beat
Yeah,
on
you
the
could
door.
be laying in there dead or something, dude. You
But
don't
that's
know
not
that.
our business. Okay, that's their business. We're here to get the truck. We're gonna sneak in, we're gonna get the truck. If it's there, I'm gonna get in it, air it up. I want you to stay outside of the truck by my driver's door in case this dude comes flying out.
Sometimes Vince does what Vince wants to do, and a lot of times it does put us in jeopardy. It just drives me crazy.
You're gonna take a right. This is
the road
it,
over
this is it. Right here, and then a quick left. I see a rig.
Dude, that back door's open.
Oh, you gotta
Oh, it
be
is
kidding me.
open.
What the hell?
The doors are standing wide open, which means the load is probably missing, and these boys ain't getting paid.
Let's just get this truck and get out of here.
It's go time, baby. Watch my back.
I got you. Always do, man.
The majestic Rocky Mountains are the second largest mountain range in the world and home to over 1,000 peaks, creating some of the windiest and most treacherous mountain passes anywhere. For Lone Wolf Jackson, navigating these dangerous roads is just another day at the office.
They call me the lone wolf. I don't have a teammate. I have a preference of working alone just because I don't get along with people so well. Team member wants to smoke, I don't smoke. Guy wants to rip ass, I don't want to smell it, so. Hey, Mark.
Hi,
How you
Jackson.
doing today?
Well, not so good. Thanks for coming. Big problem with our driver. He was tightening a chain in order to get one of his cars on his trailer tightened down. The chain snapped up and hit him in the eye.
Ah, jeez.
I'll show you a picture of it. It's pretty ugly.
Oh,
Yeah.
A $95,000 auto hauler carrying two luxury SUVs valued at $75,000 has been abandoned and left unsecured somewhere off the I-70 in Idaho Springs. Jackson must find the truck, secure the vulnerable load, and deliver the luxury cars in just 3 hours.
Here is the key.
thank you. I'll get
Thanks
these cars
for coming.
delivered for you. We are in a major time crunch at the moment. We're not sure if it's sitting on the side of the interstate or if he pulled off into a lot up there to check his chains.
Even if he can find the auto hauler, with just 3 hours to deliver the luxury vehicles, any misstep will jeopardize Jackson's bounty.
What's most exciting about what I do is the hunt for the vehicle. I like the adventure. I'm bullheaded and stubborn, and I don't want to give up till I find what I'm looking for. We got a car hauler. Let's check that cab and check out the paperwork.
Jackson must first find the shipping manifest located inside the rig. Each load is transported with bills documenting the exact contents, so the receiver can verify the shipment.
We got them. Everything looked good. The cars were actually still strapped down, so less work for me. Got to be really cautious going down these hills. Luckily, I'm running light, but these trucks can still get away from you pretty quick. I just feel sorry for the guy, but he gave me a job, and now I'm gonna take his money. We might have to pull off for a minute. We're losing air. No air, we have no brakes. Oh.
Just west of Denver in Idaho Springs, Jackson is heading down some of the steepest roads in the Rocky Mountains when the air brakes begin to lose pressure.
We're losing air. No air, we have no brakes. As soon as I get ready to roll down the road, all the air valves pop. Air dumps out of someplace in the system. Major issue when you start having problems with your air.
Big rig brakes work on a central pressurized air power system, allowing for the trailer brakes to be controlled from the cab. Tractor trailers must have two air lines, the service line controlled by the foot brake and the emergency brake line, which controls and supplies air to the trailer air tanks.
The air's all dumping out as soon as I start rolling down the road, and then all my brakes lock up. Yeah, we got a problem here. Well, I got the air pressure built back up. Seems to be holding now.
Jackson engaged the air supply knob in the cab, repressurizing the braking system. If he can't keep the emergency brake line air pressure above 75 pounds per square inch, the brakes will fail.
Sometimes these things are intermittent. It could be just a valve was sticking or something like that. Hopefully it's kind of corrected itself. That's all I can go with. We'll find out here shortly. No telling what was causing the valves to stick open and leak like that. Safety's a main issue here, but I've got that deadline to meet and the truck is giving me problems and I don't know if it's gonna hold up. Hitting the interstate, it's a continuous downgrade. You can lose control pretty quick up here.
Even in perfect conditions, at speeds of 55 miles per hour, heading down a 6% grade, it takes a loaded semi the length of 2 football fields to stop.
That air pressure starts dropping, you have no brakes. No brakes and, yeah, heading down a mountain. We lost brakes, we could be doing 100 miles an hour downhill and picking up speed. These curves don't like those kinds of speeds.
Nearly 5,000 people are killed in truck-related crashes each year. If the brakes fail to hold, the lives of Jackson and his fellow motorists could be in danger.
God, I hope this holds. I got the air pressure back up and holding, brakes held up.
Jackson's brakes may have held up, but the job is far from complete. If the bounty hunter can't make the delivery of the luxury SUVs in the next 20 minutes, his bonus will be lost.
Delivery's clear across town. You know, I'd like to think I can make it there on time. It's gonna be really close. We're not there yet. Getting there. Made our destination. Been a little while since I've done this here. Yeah, I came down a mountain. Why can't I do this?
The recovery of the auto hauler and delivery of the luxury SUVs is a net rescue of $169,000.
I could describe this day in 3 words. It'd be earned my money.
While Jackson was able to bring the load home, John and Gene comb the unfamiliar countryside of South Jersey, searching for a stolen rig.
The reason why these punks took this truck, brain dead comes into play, for one. Drugs come into play, two. Three, a debt.
With the recent economic downturn, truck hijacking has soared. While organized crime rings are linked to many heists, authorities are seeing a lot more amateurs get into the game.
There's a really big deal for this company right now because it's a specialty load. These are special tires. If these drivers don't have the tires for the race cars tomorrow, you know, without the